Bravo! Well, we need loads of really big timbers up there to build like the main construction of all these features, but obviously there's no timbers up there, so we get them out of this fell bit where this wind, the storm, has just crushed all of this. So we get down here with a saw and free up a few timbers and lash them to this poor quad and just rip them up the hill. Roll it back. Yes. That. It's going to be quite off that though, completely blind, and then you're going to land really fast. It's so narrow down that log. That's the one I'm most nervous about. It's a bit spiky around it. No, it's very similar. Very similar. It's going to be the landing of quite a big gap. Basically you come off that top bit and it's quite like fast, skinny wood section, and you hit a big kicker, big sending, and land on this kind of narrow bank here. It's so rocky and gnarly. Big lock up across here and then kick into that next big wooden gap. It's pretty huge. It's going to be quite a fast section. Ah, the edges are bad already. One bit's like pointing up in the air here. You end up be cut off it, and then you'll kick off where that, pretty much where that strap's holding that tree.
How has your transition into carpentry been going?
My transition into, I'm not even sure, I don't know what you'd call it, carpentry, arborist, swinging around in trees with a chainsaw. Yeah, it's Tarzan probably. We've basically just got ourselves into a situation where we're not really sure what we're doing, but we know what we want to try and achieve, so we're just chipping away at it, seeing what the outcome is going to be. This is a tricky bit now. It's a winch, a massive log, 30 feet up into the air. Weighs a bloody ton. Not sure how we're going to do it. By beam, it's been getting smoother. Ah. She's up. One down. God, it looks steep from down here. Looks better. It's very much a trial and error process, a learning as we go type process, which makes it quite interesting.
How are the midges?
Can you see them? Clouds around my head. They must stink. Pretty bad. I think these last couple of weeks is probably the biggest jump in progress we've had in ages. For a long time it felt we were just chipping away at like tiny bits of it and making such slow progress, but then last week or so, suddenly this whole section's finished. We've got all these beams on top of the logs that we've got up in the air. It's all solid. All of the struts are screwed in, all the gaps are set up. And this section now is pretty much finished and almost ready to test. Sped us up. Oh my god! Downforce. I don't think it matters really. Yeah, it's hard to know.
Long in it.
Oh my god.
Realization has swept in.
Cool.
Any thoughts about this project, Steve?
I think he's optimistic on some of the old gaps, but apart from that, yeah, he should be fine.
Fucking hell! Holy Jesus! the hardest bit to work on, because everything you do is sharp and spiky. It just wants to fall back onto the ground. So you spend ages trying to prop something up in the air and then it just collapses back down to earth. Inch by inch, we're gradually building this line out of the tumble down forest. Everything's just trying to rip you to pieces there. Stand back, that's not gonna snap. We've got a bit of an ambitious project. We're basically trying to move this tree to the top of this line we're building and trying to stand it up on end for a start ramp, start dropping, but the tree's enormous. We've got the big machine and the forwarder to try and get it down there, but it's so heavy, it's just not moving. So 2 machines and a couple of chains, hopefully we get it shifted. Slow going there. Okay. At least we don't have far to go with it. It's only about 2 kilometres. At a slow walk.
Bit of progress.
Yeah, slow progress. Walking speed, 2 machines and a tree. The idea is to get it up on top of this hill behind us, but we're basically inching along a couple of centimetres at a time. And the tree weighs so much, so hard to move. Yeah, stop there I reckon. Not a smooth operation.
What's happening now?
Well, we've done the easy bit of getting the tree up here. The idea is basically we wanted this tree up on end at the top here, root ball in the air, and it's like a little starting deck, but it's so heavy. It's such a tricky beast to move around. We've got the forwarder moving one end and then the big JCB 13 ton moving the other end, but still struggling to be honest. I'm going to try and winch it up, stand on end, but that's looking more and more unlikely at the moment. List of things that we need to go right in a row to get this up. Okay. Really?
Fucking solid surely. Oh yeah. I've signed it off.
Quite a bit softer. Yeah, imagine.
What's happening? Change your plan.
Oh my god. We basically failed at getting it upright because it's too heavy, and by the time we've cut enough off it to make it work, I don't think it'll work how we wanted it to. So we're thinking other way around, root balls on the ground, which is where the weight is. But that does mean the start ramp is way up there in the air. Which when I was down in the forest and we stood it up, I was like, yeah, that'll be sick, that'll be cool. And now I'm up here and it's just gone up, and oh my god. I went halfway up then and it was terrifying. So don't know if it's a good idea or not really. Solid. Gonna pick up some speed. I don't know what to do because rolling off here, gapping there, you're gonna gap to like well, we're just trying to work out the width of the slats for the drop in here. If you go too wide, it just becomes a bit of a slope style course. Too narrow, and I'm going to fall down there. So it's a bit of a balance really. That looks good there, about 75 centimetres. A nice straight line, so it should be spot on. This morning has been pretty productive. Some days you just have days where you feel like nothing's happening because you're like in the ground or like moving timbers around or something doesn't work. And then some days you're just doing like the final polishing bit and it feels like you're just banging through it and get loads done. I've just been like hammering these slats into the top of this. It's actually coming together well now. It's got to that point now where you're starting to get nervous on bits because you can see how it's going to look. You're like, right, that's the final thing. That's what I'm going to have to ride.